What is up, everybody? Jester here, and recently I was over doing a live stream on Kick, and if you've not been to my Kick channel, links in the description. Go over there. Follows are completely free. Small community, but we've been playing a ton of No Man's Sky lately. Met some great people, including Killjoy DOD, who told me about this small project he's been doing with his community of building useful bases in this system that he's discovered, and this planet in particular. I asked if I could get involved. He said absolutely, and I went in search of a spot. Let me show you what we found. Welcome to Jester's Gas Bar and Farm. Now, considering this was for newer players, and again, this is a 2-glyph planet, I wanted to put as much in here where you could make as much money as possible in a fairly short amount of time. We found a location with not one, not two, but 3 mineable resources, and then we started adding from there. Let me show you all the details. I call this, I got gas. At least that's what I think the sign translates to. Why? Because inside you're going to find 3 stacks of oxygen, which is super useful for newer players, and then also sulfurine, which is going to be more of a crafting item, but still nice to have. You could even sell it for more units. The third resource we were able to mine was cobalt. This is major for a beginning player because this is something you can sell and make pretty good units. I didn't include it in the total number that I'm going to give you later because it depends on demand in the system, but it's definitely valuable. Down 2 flights of steps, we have the exotic garden that features the exotic plants that you can then pick and turn and sell at the galactic terminal behind here. Another wonderful feature of this planet is that it has robotic fauna, which means that you can interact with them a little bit different. If you walk up and give them an ion battery to eat, you can either adopt them as a companion or you can tug at their wires. You will then receive chewy wires. And my inventory is a mess, but once I get down here to it, you can actually consume these, and for each one, you're going to get between 5 and 10 nanites. At least that's the spread I've found. Usually it's around 6 or 7. I get 5 in this case, but bring plenty of ion batteries so you can interact with the local wildlife. Another feature I was really keen on putting in is a garden. Now, you are going to need hazmat gauntlets for this, so do some salvage data to get those. But this is going to let you break down all these different plants in these nutrient processors. It's going to give you a huge leg up when you start your cooking. Next up on our little tour is going to be 10 full biomes of nip buds. 160 pieces when fully collected. It's going to net you about 7.5 million units every 4 hours. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, but in conjunction with what I'm going to show you next, and on that same 4-hour cycle, you can really start to make some money. Now, this part of the base comes with a small disclaimer. Go and do salvage data. Unlock glass, lubricant, and then living glass. Those are the 3 you need to do the living glass. Here you can craft 24 of these every 4 hours, and that's going to sell for about 13.5 million units. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but over the course of the day, you're going to be up near 100 million units. Over a week, it might be near 1 billion. It adds up quicker than you think. This base does feature all 5 working terminals, so if you have the attendance for those, you can summon them here and do your missions. But I also wanted to add a little function to this. So we put in these searchable crates. Here you see we're getting Korvax casings, Gek relics, many different things. And also, if you've unlocked the Atlas Pass V1 and have crafted it, you can search these barrels. Here you see we got a little antimatter. But speaking of antimatter, there is a reactor here where if you go in the garden and you pick that carbon, just place that carbon down in the bottom, and in a matter of minutes, you're going to have 20 antimatter basically for free. This is good for making fuel, among other things, for your journey. Now, every base needs a landing hub. Here you can have a couple of friends join you, and that way you don't have any takeoff costs. Just a nice little addition to always put into your bases. Now, I'll be honest with you here. I just put this area in because I wanted the teleporters to be kind of symmetrical, so there was 4 of them. But we did put in some carbon over here, and mostly it's just the view. I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. A wonderful place to kind of reflect on a beautiful planet. The last thing I want to share with you folks is just the little extras that I went ahead and put in. These small little planters that house more nip buds, more albumin pearls, all those things that are just going to add to the value of the base. And I haven't even included in what I think this base will actually make unit-wise. Portal glyphs are in the bottom left corner of your screen. Only 2 needed to get to this planet, so very early on. I think this base will make between 22 and 27 million units every 4 hours, depending on where you're trying to sell, so always look for high demand when you're selling. If you don't land right on the planet, the name of it is Rucum Sigma. It's a chromatic fog planet, and I'm telling you guys, it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a robotic world, so definitely bring those ion batteries. If you're still having any trouble finding the base, minus 20.12 and plus 109, and you will find Jester's Gas Bar and Farm. Again, this is a PC build, so keep that in mind. Once again, thank you to Killjoy DOD for jumping in my stream and letting me share in this project. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you like. Speaking of the stream, if you've not been over to Kick, the link is in the description. Get over there and follow. It's free. What are you guys waiting for? Plenty of No Man's Sky stuff going on. Having a great time. Hope to see you there. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.